Remember, there's some pretty important information here in the disclaimer. You might want to give the video a quick pause and read it.
Hello my friends, this is Wake Angel 2001 coming at you with another custom video. This one is a commission for Itzshawn. Itzshawn. Itzshawn, whatever. He wanted Dr. Starline. Specifically, he wanted the post-bad guy Starline with the tri-core, so we're doing that. Okay, so this is actually the same recipe that I used to make my last Starline. The base figure is a Mega Construx Call of Duty soldier, and the Starline parts are from the 3D model created by Corey Sonicfan, because, you know, he's an awesome model guy. And also a little bit of hand sculpting, you know, because I'm awesome. Now, there's something really cool is that Mega Construx has upped their game again with their minifigures. Now, they have bootcut swivels. Yeah, so in addition to having like universally jointed elbows and shoulders and wrists and like waists and hips and ball jointed necks, now knees, they also have bootcut swivels. Like if these guys can find a way to incorporate thigh swivels or, you know, like a universal knee, then they'll basically just have in like 1 inch tall form, they like all the articulation loadout you would expect from a freaking Marvel Legends figure. Like, I have no idea how they managed to pack so much articulation in such a tiny package. It's amazing. So, let's get started on the actual customizing thing. The first thing I did was make adjustments to the torso. These Call of Duty soldiers are those kinds of things that they have a belt that you can clip accessories onto. And in order to make the figure work without the belt, you have to shorten the peg in the hips so that it, you know, allows you to push it all the way up against the body without the belt. Otherwise, you get a big old gap there. And this is where some hand sculpting comes in. I created Starline's little platypus tail and the details of his coat. Wait, what do you call that? Like, it's held closed with one button. It's, like, I don't know what you would call Starline's coat, because it has, like, shirt tails, but I don't know. Starline is, yeah, I don't know. The dude was kind of inspired on a combination of, Michael Jackson and, like, the Goblin King from Labyrinth, so, I don't know. This guy's all over the place. Anyway, I thought about his hands, and I just so happened to have the right hand of a Free Rider's tails, which looked a lot like Starline's. It's a delicate little hand of the Doctor, and with a little bit of sculpting mushed in between his fingers to be the webbing, you can actually make a pretty nice hand there. Now, I made sure when I sculpted on the poofy sleeves that he has, that the wrist swivels for the figure would actually still work. Although, I think maybe something mushed out of place while it was curing, because, like, the right wrist swivel doesn't want to move. I feel like maybe if you pushed it, it might break free, but I don't want to tempt it. You know, because I don't want to accidentally break something, so just try not to move that right wrist too much. The left one still moves a little bit, you'll see later. Yeah, and like I said, this is the tri-core version of the little gauntlet that he's wearing. So it has a tri-core on the back instead of the warp topaz. And you also have to make sure to put that big old circle on his palm. After all, without that circle, how's it going to hypnotize people? Yeah, the circle. That's how he does it. So yeah, like I was saying about the legs, I really like that these have bootcut swivels, because that's like one more level of articulation, which was kind of the only thing that these guys didn't have that the Jazz Wars figures had, and now he has it. Although I do wish that the Mega Construx would make like characters that had smoother legs, because like the pant wrinkles really kind of throw it off. Like I can't sand them away very effectively, because then it just kind of looks like the legs are all scratched and messed up. So, but you know, like they just look too wrinkly. Like, if only like they were all built like the Remember when I made Infinite using the foot soldier from Ninja Turtles? Yeah, that figure had some good legs. Yes. I also made sure to paint all the details of the shoes, including the soles with the little triangle that has a spiral inside of it. Even got the little tiny one on the heel. That's really, really tiny. Well, you know, like the torso is all bits and bobs and stuff. So yeah. I guess I didn't really have to show the work in progress parts of the 3D printed parts, especially the head, because, you know, print head, paint head. Although, Corey's model doesn't have the pince nez. I think I specifically asked him not to put the pince nez on it because I was afraid that when you, when it was printing, like, the pince nez would, like, they would just completely mess up because it's too small a detail and it might get covered in string. So I figured it would be easier just to have a clean platypus head and I'll glue the pince nez on afterwards. In case you're wondering what pince nez are, they are glasses that do not have ear hooks. Yes, that those little glasses that Starline wears. So the funny thing is, I have made these little pince nez a different way every single time I've made a Starline figure. I always find some kind of little widget that I use so that I don't have to worry about sculpting or something so tiny. In this case, I took the brim of the hat that the soldier was originally wearing, cut a little bit off the end to make the little arch part that pinches the nose, and then I made two tiny, tiny little beads of epoxy and put them on the ends of the thing so that they would look like the glasses lenses. And that is how Starline has pince nez. I like saying pince nez. So here is the completed Dr. Starline. Yeah, looking pretty epic, actually. As far as I'm aware, as of the time of this recording, Dr. Starline is still not coming back. He is still dead in the IDW comic continuity, existing only as a ghost within the broken psyche of Serge Tenrek, which I still headcanon as the self-repair systems in her cybernetics interacting with her subconscious mind. That is my headcanon onto why she sees the ghost of Starline. So, yeah, that's Dr. Starline, cool character from a cool comic series that I love, and I want to thank you all for watching this video. This is Wake Angel 2001, and I'm gonna let Sonic do his thing.
Oh, hey everybody, it's me, Sonic the Hedgehog. Just here to remind you that if you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button. And for even more amazing customs, don't forget to subscribe to Wake Angel 2001. Because between you and me, they're way past cool.